is RTV6 News at Noon, working for you.
The difference is I'm going to really be out there. I'm going to have those difficult conversations, but try to provide hope to those who need it.
The city of Indianapolis is about to have a new top cop, and he's going to do things differently. How he says his personal history has influenced him to be a grassroots officer. Mother Nature sends out 2019 with a bang, literally. The forces of weather that are causing trouble across the state as we track your Storm Team 6 forecast. And RTV6 is working to get you ready for 2020. How to get around safely for free tonight, how to join in on the ultimate party, and how to stick to those resolutions once the new year rolls around. Thanks for joining us this New Year's Eve. I'm Lauren Casey. Now at noon, the city has a new police chief who wants to use new tactics to end violence. After 3 years as the leader, Brian Roach is handing over the chief position to longtime criminal investigator Randall Taylor. Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hugg said making this announcement this morning. He says the long history of Taylor's dedication to the city speaks volumes to his fitness to be chief. Taylor says he wants to put a bigger focus on being there for you, the people, in the bad times and good. He says he can do that with his own personal experience.
1998, Fort Wayne, Indiana. My father-in-law was murdered by a juvenile. So trust me when I tell you, I understand what families go through when these kind of things happen here.
Taylor says he wants to use his personal wisdom and empathy to help end the systematic problem of violence in our city. Chris Bailey will become Taylor's assistant chief. This is the 3rd Central Indiana Police Department actually to introduce a new leader this week alone. Nathan Sloan is now the Muncie police chief. He's been with the city for almost 2 decades, mainly as a detective. And he takes over at a time of turmoil, including federal investigations over alleged police brutality. And the former deputy chief of police is stepping into the chief's role in Beech Grove. He's been with the department since 2002. Well, the winds out there are brutal, and surveillance video from southeastern Indiana caught those effects on camera. The wind speeds here are so strong in Greendale down in Dearborn County that a Shell gas station's canopy was actually ripped down. It fell onto one of the gas pumps. People who live nearby say anything outside that was not nailed down also became casualties of the wind.
I got up this morning and my pillows were like 3 houses down, and my husband went and got those, and some of the greenery from the Christmas decorations, they were all over.
Wow. Well, the wind also knocked out power to more than 22,000 people in southeastern Indiana. Today, most of those outages have been restored, thankfully, but a lot of people here in Indiana are still feeling the effects of those high winds. And talk about a scary crash scene. This semi-tractor trailer was left hanging off a bridge this morning. This was up in northern Indiana after a crash on the slick roads up there. This happened on Interstate 8090, also known as the Indiana Toll Road. The semi's actual cab crashed down onto the railroad tracks. It was removed. The Indiana State Police Sergeant who posted this photo says the roads here required a reduced speed so that something like this doesn't happen again. And so right now we're giving you a live look outside right now for Weather Now camera here downtown. View to the north. The spotty snow, it's pretty much come to an end, and now it's just the wind and cold that we're going to have to deal with the rest of the day. Storm Team 6's own Todd Clausen joins us right now for a first look at our New Year's Eve forecast. Hey there, Todd.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold one here across central Indiana as you ring in the new year. The accumulating snow in the picture you saw from up north, where they saw almost an inch of snow this morning. Those snow showers continue to diminish across the area, but there's a few here and there across the area up to the north where there was some minor accumulation through Huntington as well as Marion. No accumulation here in the metro area, but this is kind of a light snow shower slash some patchy drizzle that's making its way through the area right now. But this is the last hurrah, and we won't see any additional accumulation throughout the remainder of the day. And from this point forward, it's really more about the cold and also the wind. So as you look here to the west, the camera lens has some moisture on it. That's that drizzle and snow shower activity that's currently making its way through the area. And not only is it cloudy and kind of damp out there, but we have these winds that haven't really calmed all that much from where they were yesterday. Wind gusts at the top of the hour here anywhere from about 26 to 36 miles per hour. And this is where the wind speeds will stay for the remainder of the day, and that's taking the actual temperatures, which are hovering right around freezing, and making them feel like anywhere 19 to 18 degrees. Up towards the Peru area, 22 is what it feels like in Columbus. So highs go up another couple degrees, but it won't feel like that. We'll talk more about the hour-by-hour forecast leading into midnight. Lauren, coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Todd, thank you. An Indianapolis couple previously profiled here on RTV6 for giving their hearts is now in need of the community's help to find the person who shot their son in the head. On the week of Thanksgiving, we first introduced you to Jomo and Shireen Cole of Indianapolis. They were helping dozens of families with donations of entire meals for Thanksgiving dinner. Later that week, their joy of giving was wiped away by this tragedy. Their 28-year-old son, CJ, was shot in the head. Doctors, they didn't expect him to survive, but more than a month later, he is alive and recovering, with his parents still at his bedside, not working. And now that family, known for helping others in our community, is in need of your help.
Basically, we just need just a little financial help to get us back on track, to keep us from, sinking. I do a lot in the community, and I take care of a lot of people in the community. So now I need for the community to help me and my family and bring my son's shooter to justice.
If you have any information in the shooting of CJ Buchanan, please call Crime Stoppers. We've got more details on how you can do that in this story on the RTV6 app. We tend to pin down ways to change ourselves for the better at the start of the new year, and for most, it's usually health and wellness related, right? So we're working to help you stick to those goals. One tip, write down your intentions. You can even keep a short daily journal. Fitness experts we talk to say that's one of the easiest ways to commit to the action actually happening. Those experts also say that people tend to break their resolutions after a few months. They say the key to sticking to it is reminding yourself that change will not happen overnight, but patience can lead to success.
Definitely going to take a lot longer than you think it might take. It could take twice as long. So, give yourself that grace and give yourself that time to really be aware of what's going to be happening and, be ready for that kind of journey as you go.
Well, in order to be consistent, you need to set reachable goals. So, for instance, set 2 to 3 days that you're going to work out a week instead of 6. You can always add more workouts, but hitting your initial goal, it's going to help you feel a little bit more successful. And don't forget about the power of sleep and proper nutrition. Well, tonight's one of the biggest nights of the year to go out on the town, but if you don't want to drive while ringing in 2020, there are some free and discounted transportation options for you all around the city. For the first time, Indigo is offering free New Year's Eve rides. The fares will not be charged system-wide from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. on all routes. And Lyft will offer free rides up to $10. All you need to do is download a code to be eligible, and you can find a link to do that and more information about the deal online and on the RTV6 app. Of course, you can join the party right here on RTV6 tonight with Dick Clark's Rockin' New Year's Eve with Ryan Seacrest. You can see him joined by Lucy Hale and stars from across the U.S. to help ring in 2020. K-pop sensation BTS will perform. Alanis Morissette and Sheryl Crow will also be in attendance. The big show starts at 8 p.m. only here on RTV6. Coming up, hundreds of protesters tried to storm a U.S. embassy with reports of people scaling walls. What U.S. airstrikes have to do with it? Plus, a little later in our broadcast, teachers, they have one of the hardest jobs out there, so we're hoping to give them a night of free fun. How educators can get in on complimentary fuel tickets this week. Todd.
Christmas was mild here across central Indiana, but it is a cold end to 2019. Wind chill values right now are in the teens across much of central Indiana, and it doesn't get much better as we roll into the new year. We'll talk all about that coming up in your Storm Team 6 forecast. The time now is 12:09. You're watching the news at noon right here on RTV6.
Tonight, starting at 8/7 Central on ABC.
Right now on the news at noon, violent scenes in the Iraqi capital of Baghdad. The U.S. Embassy coming under attack from a hostile crowd. As ABC's Julia McFarland explains, this chaos began after funerals for militiamen killed in U.S. airstrikes last week.
Scenes reminiscent of the early days of the Gulf War. Scores of angry protesters outside the American embassy in Baghdad. Smoke rising from embassy gates, glass smashed, a security checkpoint set on fire. Officials telling ABC News the embassy is preparing for an evacuation if needed, adding the U.S. ambassador to Iraq is not there. He is on leave for the holidays. Fresh from funeral marches in the capital, they are angry about U.S. airstrikes over the weekend that reportedly killed 25 militia members. Just a pane of glass separating American guards from hostile crowds. President Trump this morning describing the attack as being orchestrated by Iran, tweeting, "We expect Iraq to use its forces to protect the embassy," and so notified. These are members of Kataib Hezbollah, an Iranian-backed Iraqi militia, a U.S.-designated terror organization. The group was targeted by the American airstrikes. It was a muscular response from the Trump administration after a rocket attack in northern Iraq killed a U.S. civilian contractor last week. The Iranian-backed militia were blamed for the attack. Outside the embassy, a markedly different response from Iraqi security forces compared to earlier this year, where police met anti-government protesters with a heavy-handed response. Meanwhile, amid concern, the Iraqi security forces failed to protect this highly sensitive compound. The Iraqi leadership assured Secretary of State Mike Pompeo that they took their responsibility seriously and would guarantee the safety and security of American personnel and property. Julia McFarlane, ABC News, London.
Julia, thank you. Still ahead, it's a night of fun on the ice with a special twist this week. How Central Indiana educators can get a complimentary ticket to the annual Indy Fuel Appreciation Night. And you're watching the news at noon here on RTV6. We're going to go to commercial break, but we'll leave you here with a look from our Weather Now camera in Bloomington at the campus of Indiana University. Todd's full forecast is coming up after the break.
And Keller, right now.
You don't need to check your watch. That was the sound of families ringing in the new year a little bit early at the Children's Museum. This happened just moments ago. The countdown to noon is an annual tradition that lets kids experience the excitement of counting down the new year without keeping them up past their bedtimes, of course. There's another countdown happening at 1 p.m. for double the fun. That sounds like my kind of party. I don't know if I'll make it all the way to midnight. All right, well, teachers, we know they deserve all the thanks we can give them for doing one of the hardest jobs out there, and that's why the Indy Fuel, you guys are hosting a Teacher Appreciation Night this week with a big gift to educators out there. The Indy Fuel Hockey Club president and COO Larry McQuarrie here in studio with us here today, and of course Nitro. Can't leave Nitro at home. Guys, thanks for being there.
Nitro was confused by the countdown. He thought it was already New Year.
He's like, it's New Year. Yeah, he was excited about that. So we still got some time, about less than 12 hours, though. So let's talk about Thursday, though, and the Teacher Appreciation Night.
Well, as you know, we partner with you guys for our literacy program, and we love going out and doing the reading program with you. And so, in courtesy of that and partnering with you, we're going to give free tickets to any teacher for Thursday night's game.
Wow.
So all you got to do is come out, show your teacher ID, and there's no catch, free ticket.
Okay, perfect. So bring the school ID. That's all you need. Teachers are on break right now, winter break, so we're saying
that game starts at 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
so
it should be a lot of fun and a great way to see the team. How's the season going so far?
Season's going well. We've had some tough losses, some good wins, and we're right about 500 right now. But we're where we want to be. We have high expectations moving second half of the season.
Okay, perfect. And you want to talk to me a little bit about our partnership. You guys, the players, and folks here at RTV6, we're going around reading to kids throughout the year, and it's been a really awesome experience.
Yeah, it's been great. We have different schools that we go to, and you know, you guys are there, our players are there, and the kids love it.
Yeah.
I forgot Nitro goes out too. But he can't read.
Yeah, he can do like hand motions and everything, I'm sure. He just gets the kids pepped up for reading.
Yeah. Fun. And I did want to say we also have a game Friday night, and that is Star Wars night. So for all the Star Wars fans, we will have 25 to 30 characters there running around.
All right.
And so that'll be fun too.
A lot of Star Wars fans out there, especially here in the Circle City. So we're excited for the game Thursday and Friday night. More information on your website.
Yeah, IndyFieldHockey.com. Everybody come out.
All right. We'll have a link to all this information on the RTV6 app right now. Larry, thanks for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Nitro, as always, it's great to see you here. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, on that note, I'm going to toss things over to Todd Clausen because, Todd, it is New Year's Eve. We got to get check of the forecast.
But apparently it's Valentine's Day.
I know.
there you go. Wow. Not New Year's Eve here, but so it goes. All right, lots of clouds outside right now. Nitro, he might not be able to read, but he can help with the weather. That is for sure. And he can ice skate, too. I've seen him on the skates myself. So, all right, we got some snow showers out there, Nitro. I think you need to breathe a little fire and get these things, turn them to just a little rain shower activity, and then we can get rid of those just in time for New Year's Eve. You got plans? What you doing? You're going to be dancing, I know. You're going to be dancing, playing a little hockey. All right, so the snow showers will continue to diminish. Can't get rid of the clouds, though, unfortunately. They're going to be with us, as will these colder temperatures throughout the remainder of the afternoon. So as you look here north, Nitro, you see the visibility is reduced a little bit. That's some light snow shower activity that's just making its way through the area. The temperature, that sits right now at 32 degrees. The wind is out of the west at 22. That is not good. We do not want this wind. It's been with us for the past 24 to 36 hours. And look what that does to the temperatures. Right now, they're sitting right around the freezing mark. But when you factor in that wind, it feels like it's currently in the teens in some locations. So that even makes Nitro cold, you can see. So if Nitro's cold, we're all going to be cold out there. And so you need to bundle up. So hour by hour throughout the remainder of the day, we go back down a few degrees into the 30s, but wind chill values will remain in the teens. So as we ring in the new year, we're looking at temperatures that'll be hovering right around 30 degrees, but still pretty breezy with those gusts up to about 35 miles per hour. So just bundle up if you're going to be out and about, and of course, be safe here this evening. And then as we get to New Year's Day tomorrow, Nitro, look at this. We got the sunshine back, all right? All right, let's do some jumping jacks. We got the sunshine. We got the temperatures back up into the 40s, so that's going to help everything out. And then we're even warmer heading into the day on Thursday and Friday. The trade-off, though, is rain. Rain will be returning late Thursday night, and then it's a pretty wet day on a Friday, so that means it's good news to head to the Indy Fuel game, right? It's been raining outside. It's nice and dry inside, so you can check out Star Wars night there, as they talked about on Friday night. And temperatures will be up into the mid-50s. So bundle up, be safe here this evening as we work our way through Thursday and Friday. We'll get the rain showers back into the forecast, and then as we get into Saturday and Sunday, we bring a little bit of sunshine back here as well. So Nitro, come on in as we wrap up this final noon weather segment for 2019. We wish you nothing but a safe and happy new year, and to everybody else as well.
Oh my goodness.
I got the kiss as well.
I know. All right, guys. When we come back, it is time for the pet of the week. And maybe your New Year's resolution is to be more active, so you may need an adorable new friend in 2020 to help you out. And this guy may be just right for you. A spunky, energetic pet is our Indy Humane Pet of the Week. We'll show you him and introduce you to him when we come back. And that, we'll also have another check your New Year's Eve forecast. Todd Clausen sticking around for that, because you got to plan what you're going to wear tonight. We'll be right back after the break. Only on RTV6 News. And welcome back. It is time to introduce you to our Indy Humane Pet of the Week.
All right, this is 2-year-old Sparky, and he really could use a good home because it's 2020, and he's been in the shelter for, unfortunately, more than a year, Lauren.
Oh, well, Sparky is a beautiful, smart, active young dog who needs a home that allows him to expend his huge energy levels. If you love to take daily walks, runs, or hikes, if you like to play, then Sparky could be the perfect fit for you.
Oh, and look how cute that face was on the last slide. And you can see he's an inquisitive one there. So Sparky is social and playful, so he can be a little overwhelming to less ambitious dogs out there. So if you have a dog or maybe even a cat, he may not be the perfect fit, but the Humane Society always can help you out in introducing you to those other pets.
Yes, you can find more information about Sparky on their website and the times to pick him up. So hopefully 2020 is his year.
All right, let's get him a good home. Absolutely. All right, as you ring in the new year this evening, it's going to be a cold one. You'll need to bundle up. Temperatures right around freezing with mostly cloudy skies. The drizzle and snow showers we have out there, they should diminish by midnight. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, 43 degrees, and Happy New Year. All
right, Todd, thank you so much, and thanks for joining us this decade here. We hope you have a great New Year's Eve. Be safe out there. Enjoy the day.